The Ten Commandments of God. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the Catholic Church, the Ten Commandments are the laws that God the Creator gave to the people of Israel through Moses on Mount Sinai in the past, which were later understood to be for all mankind. They are the moral and ethical foundation of Christian life. And here is the meaning of each commandment. Commandment 1. I am the Lord your God. You shall not have strange gods before me. On the right hand side is the Vietnamese meaning for those who need it for your reference. This commandment reminds people to love and worship the only God and put Him above all things. It prohibits idolatry, superstition, divination, and any form of undermining faith in God. Commandment 2. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. This commandment prohibits the misuse of God's name in speech, such as swearing indiscriminately, or cursing, or insulting His name. This also encourages reverence and praying to the name of God with seriousness and devotion. Commandment 3. Remember to keep holy the Lord's Day. The Lord's Day is understood as the Sunday nowadays. And Sunday is a holy day set aside for God, and it is necessary to attend Mass and rest, avoiding unnecessary work. And this is a day for prayer, reflection, and cultivating a life of faith, as well as spending time with family and community. Commandment 4. Honor your father and mother. This commandment teaches children to love, respect, and obey their parents in the spirit of God. And at the same time, parents also have the responsibility to educate their children in the good ways of God. This commandment is not limited to the family, but also emphasizes the respect for those who have legitimate authority in society. Commandment 5. You shall not kill. All acts of unjustly taking human life are prohibited, including murder, abortion, suicide, and other forms of violence. This calls for respect for life, from conception to death. However, this fifth commandment has two exceptions. First, legitimate defense. It is when attacked by others and there is no way to protect your life. 2. Destroying the enemy to protect the homeland or the home country. It is when the country is unjustly invaded and there is no other way but to destroy the enemy to protect the homeland and compatriots. Commandment 6. You shall not commit adultery. This commandment teaches people to maintain sanctity in thoughts, words, and action. This commandment prohibits adultery, extramarital sex, pornography, and acts that offend human dignity, including masturbation. Remember, this includes masturbation. Commandment 7. You shall not steal. This commandment prohibits theft, fraud, bribery, and robbery of other people's property. It encourages a fair, honest lifestyle and sharing with those in need. Commandment 8. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. This commandment teaches people to live honestly, avoid lying, slander, and distorting the truth. This promotes the spirit of justice, protect the honor and the rights of other people. Commandment 9. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife or husband. Catholics are called to avoid lustful thoughts and desires, respecting the dignity of others and their relationships, respecting marriage, and maintain fidelity. Commandment 10. You shall not covet your neighbor's goods. This commandment reminds people not to be jealous or greedy for other people's property. This calls for living humbly, being content, and always appreciating what we have. This is the conclusion. In the Catholic faith, the Ten Commandments are not only laws, but also a guideline for people to live a moral, loving, and fair life. It is also considered the most basic frame of reference for examining oneself to see whether an individual is guilty or not guilty, violating the just rules or not violating. Observing the Ten Commandments helps people live closer to God and build a better society. And above all, however, these 10 commandments are directed towards reverence for God as the sole creator and love of others as we love ourselves.